What is up, everybody? It has been a long time since I made a pickup video. I have a very good reason for that, and that is that I have a newborn in the family. So I have a son that was born on January 19th, and so he's been taking up a lot of my time recently, and so I haven't had a whole lot of time to do YouTube videos. So that being said, I've got a few minutes now, so I'm going to jump into a pickups video for you guys, because I have a lot of stuff piling up. Even since before he was born. So yeah, let's jump into this. So we're gonna start with the limited run games. Everyone's hyped for limited run games recently. So I had a couple of them come in. I got the Lone Survivor for PS4 and Vita, and that looks like a really cool game. I don't know anything about it, but it's like an 8-bit or 16-bit like survival horror 2D. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Firewatch, which is Game Club's Game of the Month for February, so I'm hopefully going to play that. I know it's not too big of a game to do, so hopefully I can jump into that and beat it. I heard it's pretty good. I'm not too into walking sims, but this looks like a good one to start with if I was going to do a walking sim. And of course, the one that I'm most excited about is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I got the one with the cool cover. I think this one, like, the spine on that one looks the coolest, I think. Looks like an old, like, wanted poster or something. Really happy to have that. Way back when I was looking at Vita, when I first started getting into video game collecting and I got my first Vita, everyone was saying to pick up this game for the Vita, the HD remaster. And I was thoroughly disappointed when I found out it wasn't a physical. You couldn't get a physical version of it. But I'm really happy to have this one now, so I'm really excited to get that. I have it on Xbox as well. But I'll probably keep both still. Like, why not? And I also did some Value Village pickups, some thrift store. I don't normally pick up a whole lot of thrift store stuff recently, but two things that I did pick up. Wii Sports. Everyone has this, but I've never actually seen like a full case version of this. I know it's like the Nintendo Selects version, but I've never actually seen this one. So I figured I'd pick it up for $5 and sell off my little slipcover one. Or I'll put that in, maybe complete my Wii. I have a Wii Sports Wii. I'll put it in that, complete it. And then this one, I'm not keeping this, but I figured to recoup a few dollars. Virtua Tennis 2009 for the Wii. Another Sega published game. So that was like $3, $2 or $3. Yeah, $2.99. There it is, right there. $2.99 for that. Figured I'd pick it up. This is the only version that's actually worth something. You get it on the PS3 or the Xbox 360. It's worth nothing. There you go. I just had a hunch, so I picked it up. Next, I got a pretty decent, and I use the term decent very loosely, DS lot. It's so bad. So I picked up a bunch of these games, and they're, I'm not going to go through them all because they're stupid. Like, you saw the top one is horses. Maybe you can see all those Hannah Montanas and High School Musical, blah, 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 horses. I didn't pick it up for these. These were just kind of like a bonus, throw them in. I picked all these games up for like, I think it was like $10 for all of them or something like that. I don't know. Mostly because I just want the cases from these. I'm gonna use like them to put my Game Boy Advance games into. So if any of you guys have like a solution for printing like massive amounts of labels, I'm not quite sure how to do that. I didn't want to go to like Office Depot or Staples or anything like that and try to get them to print stuff. I feel like that's going to be expensive. So maybe the library, and do it there. I don't want to use my own ink, obviously. That shit's expensive. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But the real reason I picked these up, hopefully I didn't spoil that. The game I'm probably least interested in, but still kind of. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness, DS. These were cheap, but they were like $5 or $10. So pick that up. These are all from the same seller. And then Sonic Classic Collection on the DS. Now this is a game I've been trying to find because it has 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles on it. So pretty cool. I think this was the first iteration of Sonic that actually had 3 on it, or Knuckles. I know you can get them on the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. They're available on there. I think this was the first time it was actually available outside of the Genesis, I think. I could be wrong, but from what I've heard, I think that's right. Really cool to have all 4 games on the go. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I had to go back for this one because the game wasn't in the case, so I had to go back the next day. Mario Party DS Pretty happy to have that one as well. I've been loving the Mario Party lately, so hopefully I can get into that a little bit later and move all these out of sight, because no one cares about those. No one wants to see those anymore. Alright, so a few little more stacks here. This video is going a lot faster than I thought it would, so be thankful for my tiredness a little bit, because I'm kind of pushing my way through here a little bit. This is a game I've been looking for forever, for a very not forever, but very long time, and I've been wanting the 360 version, but I couldn't find it, so I'll settle for this one for now. It's Ghostbusters, the video game on PS3. So I'll say this right now: if anyone has the Xbox 360 version in like good condition, complete, and everything like that, I'll do a straight swap with you if you prefer this one. I don't mind. But yeah, I've been looking to get this game. Now I finally had it. I found it in EB Games in Guelph. This game is notoriously hard to find. You cannot find that anywhere. And then I stopped in at a microplay. Now I hadn't been to microplay in a while. This is the one out in Guelph again. The same day I picked up Ghostbusters. And as many of you know, my job takes me around kind of all over my area, my region. So if I got a couple of minutes to spare, I'll use my lunch or something like that and hop into a game store and have a look around, see what I can find. And I found some pretty cool stuff. So I couldn't say no. This is a kind of an I'll say uncommon game. This is only the second time I've ever seen this game. Fatal Inertia on the 360, a Koei published game. It's basically, this is a bit of a loose definition, but F-Zero, the new F-Zero on 360. Really cool. I like it. I had a lot of fun with it. So picked that up, and it was like $5. So I think that's underpriced. I think it should be going for a lot more than that. Definitely uncommon, not something you're going to see around. And then these two games, pretty cool. So I already have this, obviously, but I'm going to try to pass that on to somebody else who needs it and or is interested in it. If I find games that I think that are really cool and they're cheap, I'll pick them up, and hopefully I can convince someone to try them out, because I think that they're fun. Game recommendations are kind of cool, right? Like, everyone likes to recommend stuff. This is another one. This is the second time I've seen this game. I used to see it around, then it disappeared. I found my copy, and then that was like last year. That was a year ago I found my copy, and so now I found this copy. This is the only second time I've seen it. So I picked it up, and that's Catherine on the 360. Another double for me, so that will be going up for sale at some point. I will be selling at the Barrie Game Exchange. If anyone's going to Barrie Game Exchange, come and look me up. I'm sharing a table with Canadian Retro and Bowser's Fart Sack. We're all in the same area. We always like to work together. So come and see us first. We give the deals out. Everyone should know that by now. Don't go anywhere else. Just come see us first and see what we have, because we might have something you're looking for. Anyways, a little plug for Barrie Game Exchange. Come and hang out April 2nd up in Barrie, Ontario. Then this is the game that I wanted for myself, actually. Again, not one I see very often. I had good luck with the 360 at this microplay. Deadly Premonition. I've heard good things. Wanted to check it out. Picked it up, and it was like $10 or something like that. So happy to add that to my collection. I don't know when we get to that one. I know that one's a bit more of a... You got to put more time into that one, which I obviously don't have of right now. All my time is basically sleep and work whenever I can, and look after a little one. So, but we'll see. Maybe in a couple years I'll get to that one. But figured, if I can find it cheap enough, you might as well grab it. And this is fun. This is actually one of my favorite games. I know a lot of people don't like it, and the reviews are pretty polarizing on YouTube. Some people really like it. Some people say it's absolute garbage. I think it's more on the good side than the garbage side, but that's just me. The Ren and Stimpy's Invention on the Genesis. Now, I believe when I was with Game Hunters R Us, I showed this game two times, I think, and now this time I showed it again. Like, I've just gone through a couple copies of it. The first one I bought, I think, didn't work, so I got rid of that one. Then I bought a cart-only version of it, and then that's the one I've had for a long time, which is not in great shape, and so now I found a complete version. I'll show that it's complete. For you complete police out there, you know, there it is. It even has the original receipt from when it was bought for like 30 bucks or something like that. But really happy to have that. So I will be selling off my extra. I really like that game. I think it's not hard to beat. You know, 20, 30 minutes you can probably beat that game. An hour at most. But I do understand the frustrations of it. It is, the controls are pretty wonky. But, you know, you get used to it and you move on. Alright. On to la creme de la creme of my video game pickups, I think. My opinion. So, a lot of people know about this game. If you don't have it, you should probably grab it. Wild Guns Reloaded on the PS4. Picked that up from an online, I think Video Games Plus, which is a online retailer here in Canada. Although they ship to the States as well. I think they're a great website. I find stuff's cheaper there than it is on Amazon sometimes. So, there was like an edition on Amazon that you get like a keychain or something like that. But if you don't care about that, then Video Games Plus is the way to go. And shipping is really, really affordable in Canada, and that's usually the problem. So, 4-player co-op remastered from the SNES, and doesn't cost $400. But looking forward to getting to that. I got a couple friends I showed that to, and they did seem interested in coming over and playing it, as well as this one. This one looks pretty fun. I saw this a while ago on Amazon, and then I went to purchase it, and something went wrong. I think my credit card number got stolen, so like my credit card got blocked, and I couldn't buy it. And I said, whatever, I'll just find it eventually. And I heard Miles from Flock of Nerds talking about this. I heard a couple people online on YouTube talking about it, and it looks so good, I had to buy it. So the game is Overcooked Gourmet Edition on PS4. I really want to stream this with my friends, have them come over. I love streaming. It's a lot of fun. We don't get a whole lot of people coming to watch, but we mostly do it for ourselves anyway. And 4-player co-op. If I can find co-op games or good competitive co-op games that we can stream, those are the games I love doing, because I really love reliving like the golden age of gaming where you'd have friends come over and play together. So I love a good couch co-op game. So pick that up. It was pretty cheap. Check it out if you haven't. It's like a cooperative cooking game. I know it sounds kind of weird, but trust me, it looks pretty cool. So, anyways, the last game that I'm going to show tonight, pretty good, I think. I'm pretty happy. I didn't want to spend the money on this, but I said to myself, when am I ever going to see this game again? I just happened to be looking through, and the spine is very inconspicuous. I'll show you the spine, and hopefully it's like, when you're looking at a line, like a wall of Wii games, if you go to your game store and look at it, you can see how disorienting it is. Like, it's just a bunch of white spines, nothing stands out. And so, when I happened to see this, I had to do a triple take, because I couldn't believe I just saw it. So here it is. I don't know if you can see that. No, maybe not. That's all I saw. Man, the lighting is here terrible. There it is. That's all I saw. And I was like, whoa, what is that? And I took it off. There it is. Metroid Prime Trilogy. Happy to have it. This was at Microplay here in town. Really happy to have this. I've been keeping my eye out on auctions and bids on eBay for this, trying to find one cheap. Cheap is a relative term. But I did. None of them were going for what I wanted them to. So I happened to find this one, and I'm happy to say it was less than what I would have paid on eBay. It was probably a little bit less than retail when it came out. So I think that was a pretty good deal. Happy to have it. Really happy. I hear that they've made some improvements and made it look a lot better. So hopefully that we get into that. So another question for you guys. Should I keep the GameCube ones, or should I just keep this one, or should I just keep both? I don't know what to do. Because I could kind of use the space, but I also like having the GameCube versions, because those are the ones I did play. I never beat them, but I did play them, so those are pretty cool. So on other notes, I have beaten my second ever Zelda game. You can look forward to kind of a wrap up of that. I beat the first one and the second one on the NES. Used the Retro 5 and some save states, which I think is a pretty smart way to play it. But yes, look for a kind of a wrap up of Legend of Zelda, my experience, my thoughts. Hopefully coming out soon when I have some time to make that video. I also want to make a top 10 of video game franchises that I've never played. I got the idea from C Jedi Knight, if anyone's heard. Everyone's heard of her, probably. She's got more subscribers than I do, but she did put out a recent video about the 10 big video game franchises that she's never played. That seems like a really interesting topic, so I want to do that. I kind of want to do more topic videos, because, like, I don't know if I'm going to do pickup videos that much anymore, just because I don't have a whole lot of time to go game hunting anymore. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'll kind of go with the flow and see how it goes. Anyways, that's going to be it from me. Thanks for sticking out and watching this whole video. If you did, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you guys. Even say hi or answer any of the questions that I asked earlier. I would appreciate answers. That's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys later.